Republic did?
Charlotte.
Oh yeah, Princess Charlotte before. I'm sat here just doing my meds. Sophie's turning on the PlayStation, ready for watching telly, obviously. And I said to her, "Can you set the record straight, please?" And it took her a minute to understand. She was just like, "In a minute," or "Give me a second," or "In a second," or something you said. And what I was actually meaning was, "Can you set the record straight, please?" I thought I was quite clever with that, considering how early it is. And the record has been set. Whoop, whoop. Good afternoon, people. I have just woke up and it has been quite an awful day for my body today. At the moment it's settled, but my pulse has literally been running, or my heart rate has been running at about 140 beats a minute so far all day today, and it's quite uncomfortable, and it's been making me feel very sick. But at the moment, fingers crossed, it's settled, and I'm glad of that, because it's really not that nice. So I'm just gonna have a drink, take more of my POTS meds, in the hope that I can kind of stabilise this situation, as it is really awful. But other than that, we haven't really done a lot today because I've been asleep all day. We don't know if we're going to be able to take the girls out, because literally it's like April showers in May, and it's downpour then fine, then downpour then fine, and it's really not that nice, and it's going to be really horrible on the mud. And we just don't really want that mud in here.
Especially not after I just washed the cupboard.
Yeah. So we're going to try and keep it on the down low for not wanting them to go there. But I need to draw, I need to finish drawing the design of the competition winner, and I need to engrave it from my Walking on Rainbows page. So I'm going to do that after I've had a nice cold drink. Soph's currently stretching, trying to reach the ceiling.
Well, I hit the lampshade.
I'm pretty sure that if I was still standing, I would be able to reach the ceiling.
Yeah, you would.
Because I found that in houses down here, I've always been able to hit the ceiling. Oh, hello. Not so much, like, particularly in my house that we had in Bristol or Clevedon, or, oh, thank you.
It's okay, Mum.
That was really wet.
Yeah, I know.
Or even in Bridgewater where I lived there, I could never touch the ceiling, but I remember in Helen that I could.
Your houses up there were taller though, weren't they?
Yeah.
Generally.
It's all a bit weird. Ooh, let there be light. You made my screen blur. So yeah, I'm gonna go have my drink, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Mummy. Mummy. I know.
Yeah. We're just talking about Meghan and Harry's baby and the logistics of when the highest matriarch is going to see them.
The ruler.
The Queen. like, we were trying to figure out, I'm sure she was supposed to see, like, babies first, and we were trying to figure out if she saw, like, Prince George and Prince Louis and Prince Charlotte first before the public did. Oh yeah, Princess Charlotte before the public. And we just couldn't figure it out. And I just turned and said that I'm sure the Queen is supposed to see them first. And then Pickle darted out really quickly. And I'm like, all I said was the Queen. And we were just like, what did she think we said?
And then it suddenly clicked in my head that she thought you'd said
G-R-E-E-N. And we're like, damn, we don't want to go out today. Literally, she thought I said that just because it had a QU at the beginning. And now she's just like, no? And it's like, no! See how buzzed she looks? But it's still not happening.
Nope.
So we're going to carry on watching this program called Special on Netflix. And I'm going to carry on designing whilst Soph still works out what holiday's going to be best.
I'm trying to be really vigilant here. We started off with 14 and so far I've gotten rid of at least 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. We've either got 6 or 7 that are still in the running currently. So I've gotten rid of quite a few.
So we're just going to keep narrowing it down until we figure out which one is more suitable for us all.
Yep.
So this is what this evening looks like. Me doing Sweet FA, apart from cuddling Miss Albert Bob. Oh, thank you. So still going through the holidays.
I've whittled it down to 4.
Which is pretty good going. But I can't be bothered to do a thing. I feel like shit. I'm exhausted. And I just feel bleh. Hang on, Albert.
I think she's warm, isn't she?
No, I just don't think she's comfortable. I'll rearrange you in a second.
No.
But I finally made most, like, the engraven side of the competition winners for my page, but I can't be bothered, and my temperature's like creeping up and up and up, and I just feel real so yeah, not really much to talk to y'all about. I didn't even want like tea or anything, like, just because I just feel this, so I just had a bit of cereal. So yeah, that's an update for now, and I'm gonna go love on Alba and just browse on my phone.
I think she's comfy, guys. Oops. You comfy? You comfy there? Are you? Is that comfortable? Oh, sorry. You're beautiful, aren't you? You little mommy's chair. Are you gorgeous? You're beautiful. Yeah? Gorgeous? Okay, offended.
Good evening. As you have just seen, we got hot chocolate. These ones came from the sponge box that
You can say SpongeBob.
we ordered for Soph's dad's birthday.
Yep.
But we just kept forgetting, and then obviously I was in hospital again, and so we have it now.
Yay.
But I've tried looking on eBay and Amazon and just randomly on the internet for these like Knorr hot chocolates. There's Irish cream, I think it is, and amaretto, but I literally cannot find them anywhere other than on the Sponge website. So it makes us sad.
Yep.
But at least we got one. Earlier on, when I came upstairs, Sophie went to the toilet, and I knew that we needed more toilet roll downstairs. So obviously I was upstairs. I called Albert up and got her to like hold the toilet roll. It took a couple of attempts, but the toilet roll was quite thick. And then I said to her to go take it to Mummy, and she ran straight downstairs, went into the living room. I think she must have been looking for Sophie. I don't know if she...
I don't think she knew where I was.
Yeah, I don't think she registered that Sophie was in the toilet. And then after she had gone through all the different rooms, she then went into the downstairs loo with the toilet roll still in her mouth and handed it to Soph.
She did, right into my handy bag.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful. And then she went wild and we celebrated, didn't we?
Yeah. So Soph gave her a cardboard tube, like the inners, and told her to bring it back up to me. So I celebrated with her and I gave it her back, and then she went back to Soph, and she was just so happy with herself.
That's because she's a good girl.
Yeah, she is getting really good at it. I think it's because her mind just needs constantly doing stuff. I had people ask me on Instagram, like, why don't we train her to be like a service dog? And I've said that we don't want a service dog. Like if she had, like if she was to become a service dog, and I took her out everywhere, then Dixie would be on her own at home, or like I would feel that she could never be herself, because she would always be thinking like when she next needs to help. But obviously just doing these like little pieces every other day or every day or whenever she wants to, because she doesn't always want to do it. Like if we give her the back door key, she will not touch it, because she thinks she associates it with going out into the back garden. But yeah, it's cute when she does help us, and we smile. So they're all pooped now, which is quite shocking actually, because we didn't take them out today because of the weather being so bad.
Yeah, I didn't really be so tired.
No. And thank God for tomorrow being payday. Being in hospital has been such a struggle financially, because it's £20 in fuel there and back each trip. Then you've got to pay £1.50 for the bridge to get over to the city. And then you've got to pay for the parking. And if Soph's with us for a couple of hours, what are you doing?
She goes hugging herself.
Oh.
Her cushion self. So I thought that I would video it for the people so they could see. Look.
That's cute. I'll put that video in after this one. But yeah, parking, if Soph's with me for like 4 to 6 hours, it's then like £12.
Yeah.
And that's why Soph doesn't come in every day, because that's what, £40 just to come and see me in hospital.
Not including fuel and...
I just said that.
Oh.
Somebody wasn't paying attention again.
That's because I was recording Pickle.
So yeah, £40 just to come and see me, and it's when we are literally living week by week for money, it just puts a whole strain. Like, we've got no food. Today I've eaten cereal. This evening tea I ate dry cereal. Yeah. It's just really crap. But this is the difficult week for us anyway, because it's a 10-day stretch, whereas normally it's only like 7 days. And yes, those 3 days do make a difference.
They do.
When you live week by week.
Yep.
And when you're in hospital, obviously, because that just makes it a whole lot worse.
It really does.
So,
and with the bank holidays and everything, because people, like, you'd think it wouldn't affect us, but I think because of
it extends the days that we've got to go in between.
Yeah, because we get paid on different days if it falls on that day, don't we?
Yeah.
It's really awkward.
Yes. So yay for payday tomorrow! Whoop whoop. But we're going to go have our hot chocolate. God, look at my infection cheeks.
Yep.
Ugh. It's not nice. So yeah, we're going to have our hot chocolates and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
You've got to pay for the parking, and if Soph's with us for a couple of hours, what are you doing?
Because hugging herself.
Oh.
Her cushion sound, so I thought that I would video it for the people so they could see. Look.
It's cute. I'll put that video in after this one. But yeah, parking.
Wednesday, May 8th. In trust and remember. Jesus cried out in a loud voice, Father, into your hands I entrust my spirit. When the woman remembered what Jesus had told them. Jesus knew how his life was going to play out. He'd already told his followers how he'd fulfill the prophecies, and now, during his most extreme trial, hanging upon the cross, he publicly entrusted his Father with his human spirit. Afterward, his grief-stricken female followers embarked upon the societal routine prompted by the death of a loved one. The woman who had come with Jesus from Galilee observed the tomb and how his body was laid in it. Then when they went back to the city and prepared spices and perfumes. But on the day of rest, a holy day, they rested according to the commandment. The next day, they went back to the tomb to complete the burial ritual, but instead of finding Jesus, they stumbled upon two angels. Terrified, they bowed down and heard the angels say their Saviour had risen, just as he said he would. Then they remembered his words and ran to tell the others. What would your life be like if every morning you entrusted your spirit to God? What would happen if, in the midst of panic, or preferably before you got to that point, you remembered God's words of comfort, prophecy, hope, and peace? Lord, today I entrust my spirit, putting it into your hands, remembering your words of comfort, prophecy, hope,